a little bit from reunion, and I told her she probably might have to cut me off because there's just so much. But two of the main things that I wanted to share were, for me, that I took away is one is social media, because I'm really big on social media, and there's a lot of things, and even some of my team members do sometimes, that I have to try to tell them, don't forget. But that's what I wanted to talk a little bit about. And then just recruiting and thinking about recruiting internationally, because, you know, we're in tons of countries and a lot of people kind of keep that out of the box and they think, oh, I don't know, so I'm not going to do. So y'all want to step out of that box, so you need to do. So the first thing was social media. I went to Wendy and Sean Robinson's breakout, which was the social media. I'm a big YouTuber. Everybody knows I video everything. So my biggest thing, let's start. In that medium of you sharing your business, I think the most important thing is don't try to do everything. Like, you have to kind of dabble and you do have to research. When I first started, of course everybody's on Facebook, that I get. But one of the main things that I have learned is that you have to, don't be the person, the Scentsy consultant, that people are going to be like, I don't want to see her page anymore because she's getting on my nerves. Like, the last day of the month, you're posting, I need to reach this, I need to do this because I need to sell, or can you buy this, I need that. You don't want to do that. You want to connect with somebody, because like I tell my team all the time, you're not selling Scentsy technically, you're selling yourself. Like, you have to be your brand. And people sign up with you because of you, not because you're a Scentsy consultant, because they could come right down the street to somebody else. But they choose you for a reason. And you really have to build a relationship with these people. So I tell my team all the time, a lot of people that are, I'm sorry, I'm hard on my team. I tell my team, if I have not seen you post something about your business on Facebook, don't tell me you can't sell anything, because I haven't seen you post anything. And it doesn't have to be, I have this warmer for this much. Connect with people. If you see your kids that are smelling scents, take a picture, post it. That's a connection. If you, the other day I made my husband went to convention, and oh, I'm so excited. He did our call on Monday, and everybody was commenting, oh my gosh, I want my husband to listen to this call. So he's super excited. He's talking to more people about it. He's wearing his Scentsy shirt. So he was just like blown away. So he's been on an incentive trip with me, but not the learning part. So sitting in the breakouts, and he was just like, and I did that kind of on purpose, the husband team. So I was like, okay, we're going to go over here. So he saw them interacting with everybody. But those are the things that you want to capture your audience with. You want them to see that your husband is in it. You want them to see that your family is in it. I take videos, and a lot of people say, I can't do videos. Yes, you can. I tell my team all the time, she's another one that just started with a ton of videos, because I tell everybody, you don't have to be done up. Your hair doesn't have to be done. It doesn't matter. Just do the video. Like, say, hey, look at what I'm doing. It doesn't matter if it's 30 seconds, you know, but share your business with people. If they don't know, this is something I learned early on, coming to meetings like this, is that you want to be that person that they pop in their head as, oh, if anybody even mentions anything about fragrance or Scentsy or smelling good, like, oh, I need you to call Jessica. And that's just the way my customers are. Like, they know. I get people that send me someone that wants to join my team because they know. I've been in it almost 5 years and I ain't going nowhere. That's the type of person that you want all of your friends, all of your customers, all of your family to be able to reach out to. And another thing, again, our business is about building relationships. So don't just leave it as, I'm going to post a comment about a special that I have and I'm going to leave it like that. When you see your friends or people that support your business and they post something about their child or an event, go and comment. Build that relationship with that person, because you never know where that's going to go to. Just like, I don't remember, was it you that said you saw they were having so much fun? Like, that's how I get recruits. Like, I literally, every year at convention, I'm so excited because I come home with about, like right now, I probably am supposed to have like 4 people join my team today because, of course, $49 thing. the last day, but they see all the excitement. I post everything. Yeah, the week of convention, you're gonna get all that. Oh well, you don't like it.
Somehow we had to bite the bullet and buy the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly. We're big social media. So, I mean, it was like I was recording when we were on our incentive trip. Candy and I were roommates. So I was recording everything. We had selfie sticks and I literally had like 1,000 videos on my phone. But we couldn't upload because we didn't buy the Wi-Fi. It was like $220. Third day into it, I was like, forget this. I'm buying the Wi-Fi. Do you want to go half with me? Because that's how I work my business. I want people to see what I'm doing. I don't want them to see Jessica's all about selling, because I don't consider myself a salesperson. I consider myself to be a relationship builder. And then when you get to the point that you see I'm rock solid in my business, I'm not going anywhere, I'm having so much fun, I'm traveling the world on Scentsy, my kids are involved, my husband is involved, that's how these people are going to want to join. Like, that's just the way you have to do it. One thing, please, when you post the link, oh, I see this and I want to inbox this, anybody that does it. When you post your link, please post an active link. You have to understand, I mean, just think, bombarded. How many emails do you get a day? How many, I'm selling this, I'm doing this, I mean, you see on Facebook, and you're so overwhelmed that you don't know where to go. You're not going to take the time to go try to find this person's website, copy it, put it in your browser, and click go. I know I'm not. So if that link's not active for me to click on, and it's going to automatically go, I'm not even going to go there. So when you post your website, like this is what it is, or I'm doing this, when you put your website on there, make sure that it's active. And what I mean by that is they can click on it and it's going to go. Not like you forgot the www dot and you just put jessica.scentsy.us. It's not going to work. They're not going to click on it. We're too overwhelmed with so many things. It's just not going to happen. So you want to make sure that you're posting active links. Okay, this is another big one. Please, please, if you see another Scentsy consultant that posts something and you love it, do not share it. You're giving somebody else business. Like, don't do that. You want to create your own post and you want to post your own website. If you're on Pinterest, that's another one. If you're pinning all these pins, guess what? When you pin those pins, if you don't go back and do the research to see how to put your website in there, you're sending them to their website, not yours. So you want to be very, that's why I tell you, there's several different social media ways you can go. Find what works for you. Research that. It doesn't take that long. When I realized I'm kind of the person that, and maybe somebody can relate to this and say, well, maybe videos might be my thing. Lucy, my sponsor, she's not here today, is so good at one-on-ones, like in front of each other. Let me meet you and let's just, when it comes to recruiting, I will break down and I will go meet you. But if I can do a video, and that's how I train my team. When you join my team, you get a welcome video. Not an email, because I don't like reading through all that. That's just me. That's the way I communicate. I can communicate in a video and I can send it to you. You can know who I am. You can connect with me. So like I said, I'm big on YouTube. And so find what works for you. If you're a talker and you like to get in front of people, you know, maybe you post about that. Like, hey, I'm going to go meet so-and-so. Lucy always does that. She's like the Starbucks one-on-one queen. I'm not. Like, I would rather let's Skype or let's FaceTime, you know? Like, that's just me. But whatever works for you, find that medium and use it. I mean, YouTube, again, is my first one. And don't think that, okay, I got to get a YouTube account. I got to get on Instagram. I got to get on Pinterest. You get so overwhelmed and you don't do either one of them. So what you want to do is find one way that works for you, research it a little bit, go to other people's that maybe, you know, let's say YouTube is your thing. Go to other people's consultants, search Scentsy, and see who are all the top people that come up. I know all the top people that you know, YouTube a lot because I follow them, they follow me, we reach out to each other, we see what they're doing, what I'm doing, and we kind of, you know, we share ideas. But find whatever works for you, your communication preference, and use that. Same way when if some of you have a team or if you're trying to build your team, that's another way of training. That's probably my best form of training because I don't like emailing. I just don't. I'm not a big emailer, which I probably should be better at that, but I'm not. So I just make a video and I send it to them. So that was one of the things for social media. And then I think maybe this one kind of tied into, I went to another breakout session with Megan and Ryan Clements. They're awesome. They have a YouTube channel, so that's how I know them. I follow them a lot. But they have like this enormous team because they recruited internationally, and they have like met the mark. They have done a lot of research. And first of all, while we were in Vegas, I don't remember what, it was their breakout. So I don't know, somebody at home office created, because there's a lot of questions when it comes to recruiting internationally. You know, I got one today from my cousin. We're not going to know all the answers. You're not supposed to. Your main thing is to get out there and talk Scentsy. Share it, and share it. That's your number one thing. But when you get these opportunities to know someone in Australia, to know someone in New Zealand, to know someone in Ireland, to know someone in Mexico, you want to jump on those opportunities, because I will tell you, you could be a team of one today, but if you get a good person that goes rock hard, you can be a superstar director next year. Like, it's that critical for you to take, to get those opportunities. So they talked about don't go spamming all of these pages. I'm sure many of you are on all these pages where start your own business, or I don't know, 1,000 things. I lose count already. But where maybe you are in a certain group and that are based around home-based businesses. So you see everybody join this, join that, join this, join that. These people are just like totally spamming the page. You don't want to be a person to do that. You want to build a relationship. So their main thing in that was building a presence of yourself through your interest. So let's say that you for me, I like photography. Like, I like pictures, I like videos. So it's always been something that I've liked, but never really got into the whole photography. But just recently, since coming from convention, I went and got on 4 different, I just searched photography or photography skills or whatever. And you join different pages or groups or whatever. And then another one was Megan Clements found one of her people that currently has 1,000 people in that branch. She found her in Australia. She Googled again, and through her interest, she likes to travel. So she went to these different travel pages, and in one of those pages, there was other Scentsy consultants spamming. We just opened in Australia. You can join for blah, blah, blah. But what she posted was, I will be traveling to Australia soon. What are some good places to go there? Someone responded. Little by little, they started building a relationship. Hey, this is the best place to go. This is a good restaurant. This is this. So you're, again, creating a relationship with this person. They, as maybe many of you have created a relationship with somebody on Facebook that may not be local to you. And little by little, they started inboxing this and that. And then she mentioned the opportunity to her. At that point, she had already built some type of trust with this person. Person joined her team and now currently has 1,000 people in her downline. So you may not be thinking, or right now you may be thinking, I don't know anybody in Australia. I don't know anybody in Mexico. I don't know anybody in Ireland. But they talked about you need to use your portal. So what your portal is, every person that you're going and collecting an order from, every person that you're going and having a party for, your host, every person that you're giving the opportunity to, if they choose to say no, well, then you ask them, do you know anybody that, I'm really looking to expand my business in this particular area because we just opened over there. If for any reason you know any family members, any friends that are in these areas, here's my card, reach out to me. But you've already built, or they've already ordered, they're ordering from you, or you're taking them your order, or you're at their house having a party and they choose not to join, that's okay. But you still use those people as your portal to connect to other people. Because you do not know who Alex knows, her other 150 immediate people she may know, or you don't know who Heather may know down the line. So you want to use those people as your portal to explain that to them the places that you are or that Scentsy is currently. That was a big one. And I mean, I can't even explain how fast some of the other countries have grown. Like, it's crazy. Like, it just boggles my mind. But those are the things that we have to do to be the best Scentsy consultant that we can. Like, you have to get out there. You have to talk. You have to bring people into your business. You have to. It's, you know, I truly believe that anybody here today, this isn't a hobby for you. If you're investing in driving, even next door, you're investing in your business. You're investing in yourself. So I don't believe that this is a hobby for you. And you have to treat it like that. You know, me, myself, and Lucy, and Carrie, and Kathy, and myself, and Lucy, we, like, text message almost every day. We stay connected, and I think that's super, super important. Like, you have to stay connected. You have to come to meetings. You have to get on whatever calls you can get on, because those are the things that are going to push you to work your business. Those are the things that, you know, we tell each other all the time. You know, that same job you get up to go to, if you have a 9 to 5, I mean, you know you have to get up and go to that job, whether you're sick, whether you're not, whether your kid's sick, you got to find a way. And this business can be your 9 to 5 if you choose it to be. Why not work that hard at this the way you have to get up and feed your kids? Like, that's literally the way I see it. Because I know my job, don't get me wrong, I love it, but they better be glad if they get 3 more years of me, if that, because I'm on a mission. And the same way that I go there and I work and I don't miss is the same way. I was just telling them yesterday, I finally, like, literally had to conk out because I had been on 1,000 since I came back from reunion, and I was sleeping like 4 hours, but that's when he knows it. Like, you know, your Scentsy is going because you're just like, you can't go to sleep.
Too much partying.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was just a few things that I wanted to share about social media and international recruiting. Oh, yeah, and there is a, when we were in Vegas, they created this spreadsheet. So it's on your resources tab. I think it's like international recruiting FAQ or something. But it literally has listed, did you find it? Every country, how much it is, what do you have to do? I mean, it's all, I'm like, oh, OMG.
What's available in that?
Yes, what's available product-wise, and I mean, it's crazy. Like,
I'm going to be paying $5 a month. I opened the one for Mexico because one of my customers, her sister was visiting here from Mexico. Wanted product, I took it to them. I sold $140 last night. And when I told her, I said, well, you can order off my website, they'll deliver it. She's in Mexico. I said, yes. So today I said, oh boy, I better get this open. She wants to sign up. I already told her, it's open. Go for it. Call me, Facebook me. I mean, whatever questions you have. But she's a sister of one of my customers. And she lives in Mexico.
Use her portal.
Yep,
So,
there it is.
yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to share. But guys, like, I can't even stress enough. Like, go hard at this business the way you would for a day job, because you're worth it. Your family's worth it. I hate that I have to choose. Okay, can I put in for work to be off, or when my kids want me to go to lunch with them? Like, I hate that. And that's literally, you have to find your why, and that is my why. I refuse for somebody to tell me that I can't go eat lunch with my kids because I have to go to work. That ain't happening. So I know that I'm gonna work my Scentsy business 150% until I can be home, 100%. And I have to worry about this or that, so you're worth it. Work your Scentsy business because it is the vehicle that will get you there.